this computer.
Hey everyone, week 15 in the NFL. We got some games to cover. No college football for a while. I got some crappy bowl games, but the real good ones start next week.
Heck yeah.
Fantasy football playoffs are here. We play each other in our league.
Yeah. He beat me in the regular season. I'm going to beat him when it counts. Watch. Now, because I just said that to the entire world, I'm going to get my ass kicked. Oh, boy. Oh, man. But before we get started, Urban Meyer is no longer a Jaguar, got fired after 13 games. I'm kind of shocked. I figured they'd let him finish it out and give him one more year, but you know what? Hey, I don't disagree with it.
What I don't get is the kicker. He kicked him or whatever. Why didn't this come out in preseason?
I know. I saw that earlier today. I was like, yeah, like I don't know. Interesting time to be a Jaguars fan. I'm glad I'm not a Jaguars fan.
I mean, I thought they were gonna be like a low ball wild card beginning of the year.
So did I. I was like, all right, we got Tim Tebow. You messed that up. You got Urban Meyer. I mean, but man, I tell you what, the guy just, I mean, he just have to go back with your team. I think the beginning of the end was when he decided to not go back with the team. I think
he did nothing wrong.
I know he did nothing wrong, but oh man, I wonder who's going to be the new coach. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if Urban Meyer will go back to college.
I bet there's someone that would take him. I mean, I don't see why anybody wouldn't. I mean, it's not like he had his faults in the NFL, but it's not like it was that bad. I mean,
me and a guy at work a couple of years ago, he was like, he's a high school coach, and he's like, oh, dude, I want to be a college coach. He was looking up college coaching jobs around Iowa, and he's like, dude, they're hiring a head coach for Grinnell College. And the qualifications were like, we want many national titles on your resume. And what? it's like, do you want Urban Meyer?
Oh boy, I want to like talk to the guy that put those qualifications. Like, dude, you seriously? Like, what were you thinking? Like, no,
for Grinnell College.
Grinnell College. Come on, like, seriously, come on.
All right, let's get to the games. Tonight's game, AFC West division rivals, Chargers and Chiefs.
I've got the Chiefs, baby. You know what? Like, hey, I'll be honest with you, I was wrong about the Chiefs. I looked up a statistic. Their defense is playing lights out right now. They've allowed like 9 points or 12 points. I think it's like a 12-point average in the last like 6 games or something like that. They're playing lights out, and I need Patrick Mahomes to have a big game to keep Justin Herbert, his quarterback, off the field so he doesn't get any points.
He's going to have 3 touchdowns tonight.
God, I hope not. That Chiefs defense, I believe in the Chiefs defense. They're going to do well. Again, it's a division game. It's going to be close. I'm going to say the Chiefs by 7.
Yeah, I agree. Chiefs by 7. The Chargers beat them the first time in Kansas City, like week 4. It was earlier in the year, but I think the Chiefs will win.
I agree.
I mean, I'm tired of the Chiefs, to be honest. I'm glad they won the Super Bowl a couple years ago against the 49ers because it was their first championship in 50 years. But now it's like, okay, I'm ready for someone else.
The Patriots, baby. I'm telling you, they're back.
But all these announcers are like, oh, let's hop on the Mahomes Express. We're going to the Super Bowl.
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, they're playing good, but I wouldn't go that far.
That's what Chris Collinsworth and Ian Eagle are saying.
I mean, it's Chris Collinsworth. Not that I could do his job any better, so let's start there.
I think anybody can do better than him.
I Okay. Hey, fair enough.
I think he's an idiot.
You're not wrong.
All right. Next game, we got 2 Saturday games as a holiday package. NFL Network. The first one is Raiders at Browns.
Oh, I'm rooting for your Raiders. You know what? They're on the bubble. I think they're like really up there. I mean, they can get some wins under their belt. They beat the Browns. I mean, I've lost all faith in the Browns, to be honest with you. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm rooting for your Raiders. I think they're gonna do it, but again, it's gonna be a close contest. I think it's gonna be by 3.
Baker has COVID. He's not playing.
Oh, really? Yeah, they're gonna win this game. The
I-
Raiders need to.
I'm taking Raiders, but gosh, there's so many games we should have won this year.
Yeah, 100%. You should be in
Ah.
first place in the AFC. Like, you should be first place in your division, but you're not. But hey, you know what? It's okay. There's still hope, though. You're not mathematically eliminated. There's still plenty of games left in the
There's still
season.
a chance.
Yeah, I mean, we have to have a moment of silence for the Detroit Lions. They got eliminated from the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm going to take Raiders by a field goal, though, in this one.
Yeah.
And then the second Saturday game is Patriots at Colts.
Oh my God, that's going to be a good game. I mean, yeah, I want to root for the Colts. I do. I mean, I'm a big Pat McAfee fan. I like what the Colts are doing, but it's the Patriots. It's Bill Belichick, and you damn well know that guy's gonna do anything to win the game, even if it means Mac Jones throws 3 passes. I'm taking the Patriots. I want the Colts, but I'm taking the Patriots. But I think, you know what? I think this is going to be an interesting test because I'm hoping that the Colts, if they run the ball, I don't know. I think this is going to be a good game. I'm going to take the Patriots by only 3. I don't think this is going to be a blowout either way. I think this is going to be a dogfight. That's what I think it's going to be.
I agree, but I'm taking Colts by 3.
I mean, I'm not going to be mad if I'm wrong with this pick because I think the Colts right now need one more win. I think they're in the playoffs after the week, or maybe they are in. I don't remember.
I think they're the 6th seed.
Okay, they are that 6th seed. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw a thing because the Colts had a bye week last week, and there was a meme. It was SpongeBob. He was going to bed all mad, and it said the Colts going in their bye week is in the 9th seed, and then after this week they're in the 6th seed, and they didn't play.
And that is how you do a bye week right.
That is a great bye week. All right, then we got the Sunday noon games. The first one on the ticket is the Cardinals and the Lions.
As much as I want to be an idiot and pick the Lions, I'm going the Cardinals. I mean, I know they lost against the Rams on Monday night, but I mean, it's the Lions. They're not losing to the Lions. I've got Cardinals.
Did you see DeAndre Hopkins is done for the year?
He is? No,
Yeah.
I must have missed that. I mean,
You know what else was funny?
what?
This is from my knowledge. No one else is. Kyler Murray has never beaten the Lions.
Wait, what?
He's tied with them and he's lost to them.
Well, I'm gonna take the Cardinals because
I agree.
they're pissed because my Green Bay Packers are in the number 1 seed in the NFC. So
The Cardinals are going to make the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to go anywhere this year.
I don't think so either. I really don't.
I think they're 1 year away from being a Super Bowl contender.
I do not disagree, but I think they're one and done this year. I think they've been exposed a little bit. Yeah, I think they're one and done.
And then the Lions, they're going to obviously get the number 1 pick in the draft.
Yeah, I mean, how do you not? I mean, gosh, the Lions. I always wanted to be good. Like, I just wanted to be good. That city needs it.
It does.
They need their football team to play well.
Next noon game is another division rivalry, a rematch from week 1. It's a garbage game. Whoever loses this game will get the number 2 pick. Texans and Jaguars.
I mean, you must just flip a freaking coin because it doesn't really matter. Like,
Pretty much.
You know what? I'm going to say the Jaguars, and here's why. Urban Meyer's fired. This team's going to play really good for their interim head coach, which I didn't catch who it was. Yeah, I think they win, and I think they win big. I think they make a statement. We don't need Urban. We're better without him. And I'm gonna say Jags by 14.
I say Jaguars by 10. I don't see the Texans sweeping the Jaguars.
Yeah.
I would have taken the Jaguars if Urban Meyer was there. But obviously he got the boot from the owner Shad Khan last night.
News.
Yeah. But if you're a fan of these teams, you want to lose this game because you get a better draft pick. but the players want to win because players don't care about draft picks because some of those guys won't even be there next year.
Yeah, exactly. They just want to win. Like the Raiders saying, just win, baby.
Yeah. All right, next noon game is another divisional rivalry rematch. The first one was a blowout. Cowboys and Giants.
Okay, so because I think it would be funny because on the Undisputed, Shannon would have an would have an absolute heart attack. It'd be funny if the Giants won this, but they're not winning.
It would be hilarious, but I doubt it.
It's not happening.
No.
I'm definitely taking the Cowboys. But here's the deal though. Watching the Cowboys play, not to discredit Washington, because I think they played really well. I think they came back. But here's the deal. When your defense can score 27 fantasy points in most leagues and had 2 interceptions, a fumble, and you still almost lost the game. Come on, offense. I'm a little worried about Dak. I am. I feel like they're a good football team, but I don't know. They start getting into the playoffs. They start playing the Packers, the Rams, anyone that's actually good, And again, I'm not discrediting the Washington football team, but I don't know. Cowboys are still going to win this one. They're going to win this one by 14. They're going to win big. I need them to win big. I need those receivers to play well. CeeDee Lamb better have a big freaking day. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. But even though Washington lost, they're still in the playoffs.
Yep.
So,
There's like 5, 6, and 7 teams in the NFC right now that are like on the bubble in the playoffs.
I know. This last
it's coming down to the wire.
Honestly, I'll be completely honest with you. I remember this is stupid. The 7th seed is not great. It's going to get more teams in. It's going to dilute the playoffs. I think when you get down to December, it makes December must-watch football. So many things can happen. And yeah, I love the 7th seed, and I'm eating my words here.
All right, next noon game. We'll stay in the NFC East as the Washington Football Club takes on the Eagles.
I'm going to take – I liked Washington last week. They fought hard against the Cowboys. They played well. I'm going to take Washington, but it's only going to be by 3. This is going to be a good game. I mean, the way I see it is these are must-win games for both teams. I mean, this is do or die here.
I agree, but I'm taking the Eagles by 3.
Ooh.
Next noon game is another divisional rivalry rematch. I think this is more of a one-sided game. Jets and Dolphins.
The Dolphins are hot right now.
They are.
I'm taking them by 7. I think it's going to be a close game, but man, where did they come from? I think they're still, still alive in the AFC. I mean, they win out. I think they make a conversation for getting that 7 seed. I like the Dolphins. I like what they're doing right now. They're finally believing in Tua. I think they're putting things together.
Yeah, I agree. The Dolphins won their first game, and then they lost 7 straight, and then they won now 5 straight.
Yeah.
Maybe they got hot at the wrong time. We'll see. It's anybody's game right now in the NFL.
I know, I love it. I got them by 7. I think it's still going to be a close game, but I got them by 7.
Next noon game is the Titans and the dead in the water Steelers.
You know, they're not out though. The Steelers is not out. That AFC North has been beating the living heck out of each other. I want Big Ben to get in there so bad. This is last year. I get the guy's a freaking robot when he throws the ball, but like, I think if the Steelers could find out whatever reason to get whatever that guy's name, I forgot his name, to quit doing the whole like dancing thing with the ball and just set it down and play football. I got the Steelers. I got Steelers.
Right. I got Titans by 7.
Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I just looked the way they came back against Minnesota. They fought hard.
They did.
They just turned it on for 4 quarters, not one, or the last 2 minutes, I believe. I mean, I think Pittsburgh is your dark horse team that if they get into the playoffs, you do not want to play them. I think they're going to shock some people.
But the AFC North is wide open.
It is.
It is. I think as of right now, the Browns are last, but they have 7 wins, and the Ravens are first, and they have 8 wins.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
All right, next noon game, the last noon game, Panthers and Bills.
Oh boy, I love Cam. I want him to do well, but I just don't think he can. I don't think they can be on the level of the Bills. I mean, the Bills got embarrassed against the Patriots. You know, I don't know. I think the Bills win this by 7.
I agree. If the Bills lose, I think they're done.
I agree. 100% agree with you.
They can't lose to the Panthers.
Yeah, no, they definitely can't.
I mean, Josh Allen is good, but he's not as good as he was last year.
Yeah,
they've lost some head scratching games. Well, I guess you can blame the refs for that Buccaneers game.
Yeah, you could.
And then they could have had better. They were just outcoached by the Patriots.
Yeah,
and then it's still crazy how they lost to the Jaguars.
I know. It's like, what were you thinking?
We're gonna go back like 5 years from now, and we're like, remember when the Jaguars beat the Bills
under Urban Meyer?
All right, now we'll get to the 3:00 Sunday games. The first one is the Bengals and the Broncos.
I think the Broncos are going to win this game. I think, unfortunately, after the death of DT, I think they have a fire lit under them, and I got the Broncos. I'm pulling for them. It sucks. The guy was 33. But yeah, I think the Broncos, they're inspired, they're motivated, and they're going to win this game, and they're going to win it by 7.
I don't disagree with you, but I'm going to take the Bengals. I think they're the better team. I think the Bengals are another team that's one year away from being a Super Bowl contender.
I agree.
They just couldn't pull off. They got some big victories. They beat the Ravens. They beat the Steelers. They beat the Browns, but some other games they should have beat. They should have beat the 49ers last week.
Yeah.
They should have beat the Jets.
Yeah.
I think they're 1 year away from being really good.
I agree.
And then I think if you take all 32 NFL teams and you line them up from best to worst, I think the Broncos are right in the middle.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you there. I think I agree.
All right, next 3 o'clock game is the Falcons and the 49ers.
I'm going to take back everything I said about the 49ers. They're playing good football right now. I got the 49ers. And I got them big. I got them by 14.
Interesting. Yeah, 3 teams out of the NFC West make the playoffs this year.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The only one that won't be the Seahawks.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, if Russell Wilson's not going to be there next year, he's going somewhere. Steelers, I think he may go to the Steelers.
I heard Steelers or Saints.
Yes, I could see Saints. He probably fits better in with the Saints, to be honest.
Watch, he'll go to the Dolphins.
That would be hilarious.
Well, it'd be hilarious if you went to the Texans.
Dude, you went from a shitty team to an even shittier team. Like, what were you thinking? Like, you uprooted Sierra, go to Texas. Yeah, that's not happening.
But yeah, 49ers are the better team here with the Falcons.
True. Let's say he did go to the Texans. They probably have something in their handbook now that says, "Thou shalt not get massages off-site."
Yeah. That's another guy you haven't heard in a while.
I haven't heard that guy. I mean,
he's getting paid.
He is. He's working the system, but still.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
All right. Next 3 o'clock game is the Seahawks and the Rams.
The Rams are gonna win this one. The Seahawks suck. They're more like the Sea Chickens.
Well, they beat the Texans.
Anybody can beat the Texans.
Except the Jags.
Except the Jags. Oh boy. Yeah, I got Rams. Rams are gonna win this big. And what's gonna suck about this is I'm gonna go Rams 14. What's gonna suck about this is Cooper Kupp's gonna have a big day. So I mean, there's that. And he's on yours truly over here. So I mean,
hey, I got Cooper Kupp in the 6th round of the draft. Steal.
Yeah, you stole him for that. I'll be honest with you.
Next year he'll be a 2nd round pick.
Oh, guaranteed. Well, I don't know. CeeDee Lamb, I got faith in that guy. I think he's gonna play well. I don't know. It's gonna be a good weekend for football. I am destined to beat you.
And then they were saying they were like oohing and on how good Odell has been with the Rams. I think he's been decent.
Yeah, I mean, he's there.
I mean, he's not like the best receiver in the NFL, like they're saying.
Not at all.
And then the last 3 o'clock game is your Packers at the Ravens.
Oh boy, baby, my Packers. They're gonna put the hammer on these guys. Like, this is the Packers are gonna beat the Ravens, and it's gonna make the NFC North even more interesting.
NFC or AFC?
Sorry, AFC. Excuse me. Yeah. Don't
mind that AFC North is anybody's division right now.
I know.
In the middle of December.
Oh my gosh, it's so great. I got the Packers. They still own the Bears. I don't know. Like, part of me thinks Aaron Rodgers is just gonna go in there and just throw another 4 touchdown passes. So I'm gonna say Packers by 17. I know I'm going real bold with these huge wins, but I think the Packers have a ton of firepower right now, and the Packers defense is gonna make Lamar like scared. The only thing that worries me though is Lamar can run the football, and for whatever reason, that's our kryptonite. So
I'm going Packers by 10. Ravens have a decent defense, and they've been banged up all year.
They do.
Like they were missing guys the first game of the season.
Really, what the Ravens have been able to do with the mash unit they have is impressive.
I think the Ravens will sneak in the playoffs. They'll either win that division barely or get a wild card spot, but they won't win it. I don't think they'll win a game in the playoffs.
I don't think so either. I'm right there with you.
And then Sunday night football is a rematch of a division rivalry. Saints and Buccaneers.
Oh, it's the Buccaneers. I mean, the Saints are so depleted, and I don't see how the Buccaneers lose this one.
Tom Brady hasn't beaten the Saints in the regular season as a Buccaneer yet.
That's true. I think that
He schooled them in the playoffs last year.
that is true.
But I'm taking Buccaneers. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the Bucks by 7. I think it's gonna be so close game. It's gonna be a good game, but
If the Buccaneers win this game, they clinch the division.
yeah, they're winning this game. Tom Brady's just gonna seal the deal.
I think the first time we picked this game, I picked the Buccaneers, but I said I want to be surprised if these teams would split.
Yeah,
But
you did.
And the Buccaneers are gonna win this one. They'll split.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's in Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah. I mean, how is the Bucks not gonna lose this game? I mean, unless they just don't show up.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then I got Mike Evans.
yeah, Leonard Fournette. So there's that. Like,
Yeah, you got that going for you.
yeah. Let's. I'm gonna text Tom Brady and be like, you cannot throw it to you're gonna just give it to Leonard Fournette. Let him pound the rock. Get him touchdowns. Give me 50 points.
And then Monday Night Football, we got kind of a garbage game, I think. Vikings at Bears.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Yeah, this is a shit show. But you know, I'm taking Vikings. I think the Vikings are winning this one.
It is a divisional rivalry. It's in Chicago. The Bears usually beat the Vikings at home.
It's true. I got the Vikings by 3. It's a close game. And I don't know what Minnesota team shows up. That's the thing. Like,
I want to take the Bears, but I'm going to take the Vikings. I think the Vikings are a better team.
They are. Yeah, they definitely are a better team. But, I think the Bears, they're one of those teams. I think Fields needs this year. I think next year, I think they're a decent football team. I think Matt Nagy's still there. I don't think they're getting rid of him. I think they give him one more year. And yeah, that's kind of what I think happens.
What do you think about Zimmer?
What happened with him?
No, nothing yet. But do you think he'll be fired?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't think he will.
Why do you say that?
Because he's really tight buddies with the owners and the GM.
Oh yeah.
I don't think, because every year, why do they fire Zimmer? It's like because he's buddies with the owner.
That's true. Yeah, you bring up a good point. Yeah,
but gosh, I mean, the Vikings could honestly be the best team in the NFL right now.
Yeah, they could. 100%.
They could. They have so many close games.
And they're loaded on offense. Like, they got great receiving core. Their defense plays pretty well when they show up. But, like, hey, Minnesota, you got to show up for all 4 quarters and, actually show up to the game. Like, you do play on Sundays, contrary to, popular belief. Like, you do show up on Sundays. Like, you actually have to play the game. So, yeah, I don't know. I always feel bad for the Vikings because, again, they're always, like, that team that's just like almost there, but it's not. You're almost a Super Bowl contender. You're almost good.
For a while there, it was every other year they were in the playoffs, and then every other year they were like 4 or 5 win team.
Yeah, it's just the weirdest thing.
But they've got some good wins, but some head scratching losses.
They do. They really, really do.
But yeah, I think Zimmer and the game will be back next year, and they'll try it again.
Yeah, yeah.
But the Bears, I don't know. I could see him going either way
yeah, I
with their
mean,
head coach.
yeah, but who are they gonna go get? Oh, hey, here's a bold pick for you. They go get Urban Meyer.
I think Urban Meyer's NFL days are done.
I think so too.
I don't know. Maybe like an NFL team makes the college coach their head coach. For example, maybe someone goes out and gets Harbaugh back from Michigan.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
Michigan picks up that phone. Hey, Urban.
Oh no, I got Michigan. I got Michigan to win it all though in college football.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind them seeing. I wouldn't mind them winning. I think Alabama's going to destroy Cincinnati.
Really? I'm gonna. That's my upset pick. I think Cincinnati's gonna put college football on notice. Like, listen, we're here to play football, and they're gonna take down Alabama. And it's
I hope they do, but I don't see it happening.
gonna be funny.
And then Michigan. You think Michigan will beat Georgia?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Cincinnati and Michigan for the title.
Cincinnati, Michigan.
Yeah, Cincinnati, Michigan.
That would be a very underrated game, and the committee would be so mad.
Yeah, well, the committee. Here's what the committee do. They kiss my ass because you know what? You guys don't know what you're talking about. Seriously, like, come on, like.
Okay, say Cincinnati and Michigan both win. Do you think they should have a game where the losing teams play?
I wouldn't mind it.
You wouldn't mind it?
I wouldn't mind it at all. No, I wouldn't mind it.
It's not. There's nothing scheduled about it.
Yeah, I mean, I want 12 to 16 teams in college football, but hey, you know what? I'll take what I can get.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, Cincinnati, Michigan, it's happening. That is the national title. I should go put like $50 on Vegas right now. It would pay so big.
It would. It would.
100% would pay big.
$50. I'd bet you'd get $300 back.
You think I would only get 300?
I don't know. You might get more.
Get more than that, don't you think?
But well, obviously the favorite is Georgia, Alabama.
Yeah, well, I mean, we don't want to see another one of those.
That's what they want.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's 100% the reason why I'm rooting for those teams, because it's gonna be funny. Because could you imagine Georgia and Alabama gets kicked out in the first round? Like, the college football world would lose it.
The committee would be all like in their offices watching the game. They'd be throwing chairs.
They'd be crying. They'd probably all be like together, like, oh my gosh, like why?
And then like in February when the college football season's over, they would tweak the schedule and add teams.
Oh, 100% they would.
They would.
Oh, gotta love college football. It's a good one. All right, as we wrap this show up today, we got to end it from the bottom of my heart. Everybody that tunes in every week, I appreciate every single one of you. And with that being said, we are signing off. Oh, thank God I take this thing off.